stars of the Midlands turned out today for the funeral of John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, who died 2 weeks ago. He choked after drinking 40 measures of vodka in a 12-hour drinking session. The service was held at the parish church at Cutnall Green near Kidderminster, in sight of the 32-year-old drummer's luxury home. Dozens of wreaths arrived, one from former Beatle Paul McCartney and Wings. At the family request, the service was a quiet affair, but some fans found out and were there to pay their own tribute.
Who died a fortnight ago after a marathon drinking session, but as Rob Golding reports, there were few showbiz trimmings for his funeral.
The service was at the tiny 13th century parish church at Cutnall Green near Kidderminster, less than a mile from the star's luxury farm home. But it was a million miles from the industry that made and perhaps destroyed him. Apart from the other members of the band, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant and John Paul Jones, it was just family and friends who packed the church for the quarter-hour service. There were, though, the tributes from John's contemporaries, this giant wreath from Paul McCartney and Wings. Another inside the church was from his parents. It read, "Superstar, but to us, just son." Although the time and place had been closely guarded, some fans were there too to pay their last respect.
Interrupt you all. Why are you here this morning?
Pay our respects to them.
Where are you all from?
Birmingham.
You've come down just to pay your last respects here this morning?
Yeah.
What did the news of John's death mean to you all?
Very tragic. Great loss. Yeah.
Do you think that Led Zeppelin can go on now?
Well, they could, but they just wouldn't be the same again.
I don't think they will. Because no one can replace Bonham.
He was just an individual.
As the cortege moved off for Worcester Crematorium, the other members of Led Zeppelin left by a back door. It was, after all, a time for John's relatives, not for them.
It wasn't John Bonham, superstar, they said goodbye to here today. It was John Bonham, family man who sought and enjoyed the peace of the country. His family was offered the service and music of its choice. It chose not rock music, but traditional crimond. And it wasn't John Bonham, superstar, that the vicar, the Reverend Norman Atty, spoke of, but John Bonham, local farmer who did much to restore local building. The rock world, of course, was here, but it was quietly in the background.